Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so it's possible I'll stumble over my words moving forwards, and as always, apologies if the quality of this video is not too great, if there is any lag, anything like that at all. Sadly, it cannot be helped, and hopefully it isn't much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2024 related video here on my channel, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Moldovan contenders for the 2024 edition of the ESC, which, as we all know, will take place next year in Malmö in Sweden. But before that, as I'm recording this video you're watching now, it is December the 26th, so I hope you all had, if indeed you celebrate it, a nice, safe, peaceful Christmas surrounded by loved ones. That was the case for me. I did receive some lovely gifts, for which I am very grateful, one of which was this magazine, The Story of Eurovision, which I've seen on sale in a few shops here in the UK over the past couple of months. I think it's been out quite a while, but yes, I might indeed go through this if anybody's remotely interested in a future video. You've got ABBA, Gigliola Cinquetti, you've got Dana International, the Olsen brothers, Alexander Rybak there, you can just about see him. Well, there he is. I assure you that's him playing the violin. But yes, that was a lovely gift. And I also received a Eurovision quiz book. So some of you who've been around on my channel for some time might recall that during the pandemic I did do a few live Eurovision quizzes. Now, I'm not saying I'd do something like that again, but maybe I will do something like that again. Maybe not live, but at some point in the future, maybe quizzes will return onto my channel. Who knows? I've got the book for it now. Anyway, enough rambling. Moldova. The quality. Oh boy. Oh dearie me. Then again, I expected as much. Anyway, Etapa Națională will take place on February the 17th. All of the entries that were submitted to the broadcaster, which was a total of 51, were assessed over the past couple of days, over Christmas. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, 32 will be heard again during the live audition on January the 13th. A jury will select the 10 finalists by assigning each entry a score from 0 to 12. And then in the final, it will be a 50-50 split between the jury and the public vote to determine Moldova's representative on Swedish soil next May. Now, all of the songs are online. This is not going to be a first reaction. I should say that right now. I saw something earlier on today and I thought I'll check these songs out, and I sort of completely forgot about making a video. So this is essentially my third or fourth time listening to snippets of these songs. I'm going to tell you what I think, although I will tell you right now, I do not believe the quality is especially high. However, I've written down 8 names. So there are 8 songs that I believe could be alright if they're performed well live, and if one of these 8 songs goes to Eurovision, I think I'll be alright about it. Feel free to let me know your thoughts as always by leaving a comment, and as always feel free to check out the links in the description to my other social media pages. That's always appreciated too. I'm starting to ramble. I'm watching the recap of this national final on Mr. Eurovision's channel. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, but that's the way it usually is. You've probably seen this video by now anyway. Here we go. I can tell you that the first song in this video, we're going in alphabetical order by artist's name. It's Aliona Moon featuring Miller with Opposite. And Aliona Moon, been at Eurovision before, in Malmö, in 2013, she did all right, more so with the jury than the public, and she was there as a backing singer and dancer for Pasha Parfeni in 2012, and she has tried since to go back as a soloist for Moldova too. Was it this year? Last year? At some point recently. Anyway, this is one of the names on my list, and it is probably the strongest song of the bunch. Yeah, it's a sort of power ballad. Yeah, nice vocals, can't really complain. There's so little to say about these tracks, so I am going to try and rattle through this. Next up is Anna G with I, A. This is a sort of light, summery bop, but it's not really strong enough. Moving on, Anagulko is next with Perfect Place. This is a sort of rock type entry. A little bit on the grunge side. But there's no notable hook. And it's not just Moldova. There are some countries, when it comes to their national finals, I don't know if you've noticed this, maybe you disagree with me, but it seems to me as though some countries, you get so many national final contenders, and there's nothing about them that really stands out whatsoever. There's no hook, there's no strong melody, there's nothing particularly catchy about the song at all, and I'm afraid to say that this song is one such example. Based on that clip, it's not doing anything for me. Next up is one of the names on the list. This is, I believe, 16-year-old Katalina Solomach with Fever. And would you take a look at this? Jonas Gladnikov, who knows a thing or two about writing a national final song, has written this with Sean Myers. It's quite up-tempo. Nothing amazing. But it is one of the strongest songs here. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Next up, we have Denis Midone, who formerly represented Moldova at Junior Eurovision, I believe. This is Back to Me. He's on the list. With the chain around his neck. Oh, you get songs like this every year. Fairly stirring stuff. It's not bad. This is not bad either. Dubstep with Rise Up. They wrote it themselves. This is on the list. It's a 3-member group. It's got a fairly decent instrumental. That's what I'm trying to say to it. Yes. It's alright. And next up is... Have they missed somebody out here? Maybe not. Anyways, Yulia Telueka with Runaway. And the songwriter I recognise as well. This is on the list. Beautiful Woman. This is fairly catchy. Again, fairly nice instrumentation going on. And it's got a little bit of a hook, which is good and welcome. Yes, decent stuff. Next up is Laura with Spoonemi. And this is much slower. Yeah. Very stripped back. Not going to stand out enough. Next is Break Free by Maria Ciolach. And this is written by Ilva and Linda Persson, who always have a contender in the Moldovan selection. And they're always pretty bland. Now you see here, this song would be better if the instrumentation was a lot more slick, a lot more powerful, a lot more interesting. It just seems like a pretty bog standard beat here. I said I wasn't going to talk about these songs much, but here we are. Oh yeah, Max Kara is next with Broke the Chain. Yeah, this is a sort of electro number. Not my thing. But I've seen a few people rank this quite highly. For reasons I don't really get. Not my cup of tea. This is, I'm calling it now, maybe the song that's going to go to Eurovision. It's the 07 representative, Natalia Barbu, with In the Middle. This is on the list. Oh, there's potential here. Yeah. There's the potential for good staging, which we won't get in the Moldovan national final. So, we'll have to bear that in mind. But at Eurovision, this could be really good live. Next up is Bravo by Nicoletta Sava. Quite theatrical. Touch of the musical theatre to it. Oh, it's a bit cheesy though. Yeah. Next is Nino with Up Again. It's a bit mumbly. No, not for me. Then we have OL, who has tried to represent Moldova before, I believe, with No Time, No Space. This is a highly dated ballad. It's okay, but it wouldn't do well at Eurovision. Next up is, I think, another 16-year-old with a song written once again by Jonas Gladnikoff and Sean Myers. This is Oleg Spinu with Jungle. Yeah. Is he on the list? No, he's not. Again, this is a fairly uninspired track. Deserves better. Next we have Olive Sky, who's got two songs here. The first one is Another Universe. This is low-key, quite acoustic, relaxing, but again, where's the impact? I'm not getting it. There's no immediacy. This is the better of the two, which is on the list. This is loud and clear. Yeah, I think this one just has a little bit more to it, in my opinion. But again, it's not really one of the strongest songs. We then have Louis, or Louis, by Polly. This is light-hearted. But, yeah, it's not striking me at all. Regina Alexandrina is next with Contrasens. Now, this is written by a huge amount of people, really. Dimitri Stasos and Nikos Sofis. Two notable songwriters right there. But this song, it's not bad. It's not bad. But it's lacking something. Next up, we have Sasha Bognivoff, who will try for the rest of time to sing for Moldova. This is Married to Twins. I don't know what it is with this man, but his songs all seem to be hinting at the same sort of thing. I mean, credit where credit is due. This might be the strongest entry he's had to date, but it's not the right choice. We then have Sasha Letty with DNA. I mean, La La La. Not exactly original stuff here, but I will listen to the whole thing. That could be one that I end up not minding. We then have Tudor Bumbac with Tudorel, sorry. Fair play. It's quite jaunty stuff, but it is not the right choice. It's not the right choice. Valeria Pasha is back with a song that's co-written by Pasha Parfeni, no less. This is Anti-Princess. Now, I've liked her previous efforts. I'm not loving this one, though. But it's a contender. Yeah, that needs to be revamped. I know it's only just been released, but a revamp, and that could be really solid stuff. We then have Valeria, who has two songs. The first one is Rule Raidi Ridi. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing these. This is fairly ethereal in style, yeah. It's all right. We then have Run by the same singer. Oh, that could do quite well. It's not bad. Not on the list, but it's not bad. Then we have Formatia Vele with Carnival. And this is erring on the side of traditional. it's fairly catchy. But there's stronger songs here. Viktor Gulik is next, and his song is called Fever. He's been involved before. This is fairly safe stuff. It's okay. He's not on the list. Oh, yeah. This is Viktor Lozinski with Dirty Wind, Joker and Harley Move. It's a sort of heavy rock style song. Not really. Oh no. Gotta be honest, that's definitely not one of the strongest. There's only a few more left now. Viola Julia is next with Light Up. Oh yeah. What is it? So many songs every year just blend into one. It's okay, I guess, but it's not the right song for Moldova. We then have what is this? Oh yeah, Trupa Vovi Robian with Robotul Vovi. And this is definitely something different. It's like electro, quite choppy. Something to do with the robot, yes. But that's not great in my opinion. Then we have Y Limit with Revolution. And this has electronic sounds as well. But this is not the stronger of Y Limit's two entries. This is What's the Fun, which sounds quite French. With the accordion, I think it is, in the background, something like that. Quite uplifting. Well, what a messy video from me. I wasn't even going to film this, but I'm just going to wrap it up by saying that Dubstep, Dennis, Olive Sky with Loud and Clear, Julia Telueka, I've no idea who that is, but I've written down there. Who's that I've written down there? Oh, Catalina Solomak, my apologies. Natalia Barbu. I think I've written down her name twice. Who is that? Alex. Oh, Regina Alexandrina. Oh, I did write her down. Yes, indeed. Yes, that's the one written by 5 people and the 2 Greek chaps I mentioned. And then Aliona Moon. Yeah. Sorry, what a very messy video. But there we go. Moldova's batch. And this will be reduced next month. And then we will really be able to work out who might be the strong contenders to go to Eurovision. I would say Natalia Barbu has to be one of the hot favourites. Aliona Moon, that duo, that could certainly be a major contender. I think Dennis is in with a fairly good shout. And maybe Fever by Catalina, that could do quite well. Runaway by Julia, that's definitely one of the strongest songs here. But all in all, there's nothing really groundbreaking. There's nothing that screams Eurovision winner whatsoever. It could be worse, but of course it could be a hell of a lot better as well. But there we go. Let me know what you think. A few songs are alright, but I'm not blown away at all. That's it. Until next time, there might be another video before the end of the year, who knows. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.